Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to take a look at the journey to World Cup victory of one of the greatest footballers of all time, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi was born in Rosario, Argentina in 1987. From a young age, he showed exceptional talent and was quickly scouted by Barcelona's youth academy, La Masia. As a part of the deal with Barcelona, he was treated with growth hormones to become taller. Just 169 centimeters tall in adult age, it's safe to say that the treatment was needed. He made his professional debut for Barcelona in 2004 and has since established himself as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. His international breakthrough happened in 2006 when he made a mockery of Chelsea's Asier del Horno, the unlucky left-back facing Messi that night. Barcelona won 2-1 at Stamford Bridge after a brilliant Messi performance. In 2006, Lionel Messi was just 19 years old and was part of the Argentine national team that competed in the World Cup in Germany. Although he was a rising star, he didn't play a big role in the tournament, only appearing as a substitute in a few games. The coach at the time had a very strong field of players to pick from, and 19-year-old Messi competed for the forward roles with established players such as Hernan Crespo, Carlos Tevez, Maxi Rodriguez, Pablo Aimar. Argentina was eliminated in the quarter-finals by Germany. Messi's World Cup journey was put on hold for another 4 years after a disappointing tournament both for Messi and Argentina. In 2010, the World Cup was held in South Africa, a tournament best remembered for, to put it diplomatically, noticeable vuvuzelas. Lionel Messi was now a star player for both Barcelona and the Argentine national team, having won both the Champions League and the Spanish League with his Barcelona under the tutelage of Pep Guardiola, and Messi, growing into his prime, travelled to the southern tip of Africa. Despite his best efforts, Argentina was once again eliminated in the quarter-finals, again by Germany. A disorganized Argentina coached by Diego Maradona was no match for a reborn rising German Mannschaft, and they lost 0-4 in the quarter-final. Messi was praised for his performances, but he and the rest of the team were left with a feeling of unfulfilled potential. Few Argentinians wanted to blame Maradona for the failure, but outside, Argentina's experts agree that Maradona was not up to such a task as a coach. For Messi, the future looked bright, but again he had to wait 4 years for another opportunity to emulate Maradona's famous 1986 victory in the World Cup in Mexico City. In 2014, the World Cup was held in Brazil, and Lionel Messi was once again a key player for Argentina. Messi was spearheading a strong team containing players such as Pablo Zabaleta, Angel Di Maria, Gonzalo Higuaín, Javier Mascherano, Marcos Rojo and Sergio Aguero. During the last 4 years since the finals in South Africa, Messi had cemented his place as the best footballer in the world. At 27, and at an age considered the peak for football players, he was desperate to bring the World Cup home to his beloved Argentina. Despite his individual success with Barcelona, however, Argentina was once again eliminated by Germany. The German team had humiliated the host nation Brazil by beating them 7-1 in the semi-final. Argentina was, in other words, facing a strong German team in its peak in the final. In a nail-biting match that ended in extra time, Germany won after a goal by Mario Götze. Messi was once again praised for his performances, but he was left with a feeling of disappointment and frustration. The nation was disappointed with Messi and murmured that he has spent too much time in Europe to properly care about the national team. In 2018, the World Cup was held in Russia, and Lionel Messi was once again a key player for Argentina. Despite his best efforts, however, Argentina was once again eliminated in the round of 16, this time by France. Messi was once again praised for his performances, but he was left with a feeling of disappointment and frustration. At 31, it was speculated that this might be his last World Cup, and certainly the last time he had the chance to win the World Cup for an Argentinian side that appeared to weaken. The nation had few players coming through, and Messi seemed to become to a greater degree the lone waning star in a national team in decline. The World Cup in Qatar was reviled in advance, but turned out to be a triumph both for the host nation and for Lionel Messi. Argentina travelled to the World Cup with a weak side compared to many of the favourites. Brazil, England, France and Germany were the favourites. After one of the greatest shocks in the history of the World Cup, Argentina lost 1-2 to Saudi Arabia in their opening match. Messi scored the first goal on a penalty, but the team collapsed and few experts gave them any chance of winning the World Cup. They rose and beat a stubborn Mexico 2-0 before dominating the match from start to finish against Poland, winning again 2-0. Argentina was through to the knockout phase. They were quite lucky in beating Australia 2-1 in the first knockout game before facing a good Dutch side in the quarter-final. Argentina went 2-0 up before collapsing, and the Dutch scored in the 83rd minute and then 11 minutes on overtime. The Argentinians, cheered on by their massive supporter base, pulled back and held on until penalties and went through to the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, they won easily against Croatia, and France awaited in the final. After a great final filled with drama and 2 goals from Messi, a hat-trick from Kylian Mbappe, Argentina won on penalties again. 16 years after his first World Cup, Lionel Messi had finally reached the highest peak. He had won the World Cup for his beloved Argentina, and in the process, he had emulated Maradona's 1986 victory, dragging an ordinary side to the top due to his individual skills and winning mentality. The king is dead. Long live the king. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more great content. See you in the next video.